Welcome to Tooltech Geek. I want to talk about this tool that's relatively new. It came out in the last 2-3 months in Amazon at the time of this recording, and same thing with AliExpress. There is a similar tool that was there before, but I think this is better, and I'll tell you why. First thing that's very important about this tool is the price. It's very, very cheap. In AliExpress is in the $13 range. It's very cheap for how big it is. This is almost as big as the Surge, or maybe a little less, but it's a large multi-tool. So for the price is quite intriguing. So I was very excited to take a look. So low price, this big feature. Amazon is a little less low price. It was I think $30, but today they had a coupon that is 10 less, so it was more like in the $20. So still very cheap. It's kind of half of the price of the Gordon, for example. So that was first thing, just to keep everything in perspective. Very, very inexpensive tool. And what does it offer? So it has pliers. This is a relatively large size, so you get a large pliers, and let's see the long tools it has. This is a blade, kind of a slightly laced 3-inch usable length. You can compare it with the Byberry blade, which is like a very large one. So it is approximately the same as this. This is like the Camping DL30. Also, there's a Byberry brand. So relatively large blade in the multi-tool world. So it has a serrated blade with a bottle opener. So it's a bit unusual to have it in the blade, the bottle opener. Then a kind of scissors, relatively large one. And so these are the long tools. Then inside, the most remarkable one is the bit driver with a reversible bit. So this has a ball detent and a Phillips and a flathead. So usually more expensive tools have this interchangeable bit driver. So that was basically what made me want to check this out. Here are the other tools. So a tiny file with a flat head there, only to use for light duty because a file is hard and more brittle. Then you have a kind of a strap cutter, rope cutter, and a can opener, and that's it. So pretty relatively large tool with lots of implements, and it also has a glass breaker here. The wire cutters, let's see if it got wire. Yes. It's pretty comfortable to use these parts. are somewhat flat and they don't have like a hotspot, so it's a sizable plier. For very cheap. So that's the tools. Now in comparison, this is very similar to a previously tool that I previously looked at, which is the ghost change, and it's almost exactly the same. The only difference is these tools being replaced by the serrated blade with the bottle opener. This is a difference. So this had some sort of primer thing, but there's other differences too. One is the finish. This one has a lot of lines here. Not sure if it's easy to see. There's all sort of not perfect finish. However, in the new one, this is different texture. This is more polished, so it looks like it's been worked out more, which I really like. So it looks like a slight improvement in the quality. This how this is oil here that seeps out. It's also with name brands. So that's the thing with the quality. It's pretty decent. In some early reviews, people complained that some of these tools could be hard to deploy, but I didn't have that problem here. This comes pretty easy, and even opening the pliers and closing. It has a system where it has that frame that stops the pliers, and then it has a spring inside, so it's somewhat very reinforced overall. Don't know if this will be super durable, but it doesn't flex much if you grip it. So that's telling me it's probably pretty strong. Now it does have a lot of flex if you do this type of testing, telling you that there is a bit of a softness anywhere, but it's very low cost tool. Let's take a look at the weight real quick. Put it there in grams. 291, less than 300 grams. A large tool of kind of similar sizes, 314, so it's lighter than this DL30 Vibury. It's heavier than, let's say, the Schall multi-tool. The Schall is 272, it's 290, so it's slightly heavier than this, but it is a little bit bigger, so it's not that heavy. Another kind of low-cost tool is a Work Pro, which is 271, so is it 290? Not that heavy for how big it is. It still is not a super tiny like for EDC. So to everyday carry, I like this, like SOG Power Pint or the Roxxon M2, which are much smaller, and they fit in the pocket with a pocket clip. So I like these more to carry like in a pair of pants. This one comes with a holster, so in principle you could put this in a belt and carry, or maybe Could be more for a toolbox or a car glove compartment. So in any case, I'm gonna put links to AliExpress and the Amazon, and so you can check if the price changed or not. I was kind of surprised to get this large multi-tool with interchangeable driver, and it doesn't have such a weird implement such as the Goes. It has more normal ones. I think it's quite interesting. Of course, it's not a top tier tool. It's cheaper to buy on AliExpress, takes a little longer to ship. In Amazon is more expensive, but you can do like returns and stuff. So it has that appeal. It's not as good as something you can buy in a store, like the Gordon you can buy in a store and just return it there if something's wrong. So it's kind of in that in-between space. But hope you enjoy this first look at a relatively new multi-tool. I really like it. I was very excited to receive it. I ordered it from AliExpress and it took a couple of weeks to arrive, so I was checking the shipping updates and stuff, and finally got it, and I was pretty impressed. It's not top quality, like there was a bit of like grittiness here, but I will take it any day. It looks like a good beater multi-tool. If it's lost or broken, you don't worry too much. It has really nice this type of locks there, glass breaker. I don't know, something to consider. Thank you for watching.